Hey y'all. Listen, I think I'm finna start me a Patreon. Cause I wanna do some twin flame reading. And they X-rated and I know I can't do them out here. Okay, that's my rant for today. Let's get past it. Listen, y'all, it's some things about to happen. Now you could call yourself atheist. I was gonna say Judas. Woo, Buddhist. I don't care Christian. Whatever it is that you call yourself, if you was in the line of sight of that total eclipse the other day, and you gonna tell me that you don't think there's a higher power, shit, you don't know God. You have lost touch with your creator. As I was watching it online, I was like, God, what is going on? And he was like, you know what? It's a lot of people that are indeed, they stay inside those four walls and they never even sit outside with the elements. They don't sit outside in the sun. They don't sit outside in the moon. They doing it to change the color of their skin, but they not doing it just to be in the presence of the Almighty. You know what I'm saying? I don't put skin block on. And I might regret that at old age. But I always tell God to protect me and to shield me. So I feel like I have an angelic covering around me, like I'm in a bubble. And for the most part, it works. Toxic people, they don't come toward me. They don't get in my energy. You came. What is you in my energy for? You want to get healed? Oh, boom, let me trigger you. Let me trigger you. Because a lot of y'all been hiding behind a camera. What you gonna do when you got to do this stuff in real life? Ooh, we. God says separating the wheat from the tare. That's what it look like. Can you do it in real time? Do you have the facts? Do you have the facts? Don't nobody listen. Don't nobody care what type of rate you get. If they come to you and you ain't the truth, then they feel like them ratings is made up. It don't matter no more. They pay people to do reviews. I wouldn't dare pay nobody to do a review for me. I tell my clients if you're gonna do a review for me, tell them exactly what happened. Even if you didn't like what happened. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, as a spiritualist, I done did some reading for some people. Oh, they did not like that shit. And I thought, oh, I know I'm gonna get a bad review. Or like one time, I was doing a Reiki healing and like a life coaching session, but I was breastfeeding Malcolm at the same time. Y'all, listen, don't judge me. And so I had my baby right here, and he went to hollering because he wasn't latched on right. Listen, that girl paid me, and she tipped me very well. And then she got on my review and she talked about it. I was like, oh, we ain't nobody gonna come toward me. Hell, I didn't care, y'all. I didn't care because I didn't go on a healing journey to be a healer and charge people. That's not why I went on the healing journey. I went on the healing journey for me. I was tired of being hurt. I was tired of not knowing. I was tired of being triggered from childhood trauma. And because of that, that's why I went on my healing journey. Don't let people trick you into, oh, you could go seek tarot cards and you could go look at this crystal ball and do this. No, you're only going to see a reflection of yourself. I said, God, you sending me the same type of client. I'm trying to show you, Jenny. I'm trying to help you address this trauma and I know it hurt. I know it hurt. I know there are things that you can't even speak on, things you can't even talk about. To the average human, they not gonna understand it. Man, I look at the news, I look at shit that be going on all over this nation because it invades my fucking timeline because I'm a prayer warrior and God had me praying over certain people, over certain regions, over certain places. So he'll put that stuff on my timeline. And today P. Diddy came back up. I said, God, I thought we was gonna take P. Diddy out of the algorithm, but he said we did. That's why your phone got soaked and you couldn't get online so you could get a break from it. But it is time to go. And I'm like, oh Jesus Christ. Oh God, for real? Right now? Right, I thought we was gonna put the head covering on. God said, no, what? Cause God know a lace front, baby. They hurts me. It be too hot. It be too. I need something that I can take off and put on, or it's gonna have to be really, really short. I love bobs. I love bobs. Why? Because I noticed when I had my Fitbit and I got rid of my Fitbit for this very reason, I would get in the spirit and my heartbeat just go up. I'm like, what the hell is going on, y'all? I'm trying to go to VA appointments at the time. I was trying to increase my rating. I had the FDIC, but every time I get to the damn VA, I get anxious. I'm like, God, what is going on? Like, I can't even. I have to drink every time I go in here. What is this? But it was a whole lot of other veterans that I started to see that was my age that felt the same fucking way I did. And I never forget it. It was this veteran out in Arizona. I had went out there because my friend was like, "Well, Jenny, you can go out there. You know, they'll give you assistance." And I knew they would, but I knew that's not what God told me to do. So I went, and this boy, his feet was hurting, and it was some other boys that was in my truck, my ex friends, fucking boys, and they had left some drawers in there. And I told him, I said, "Get all y'all stuff up out of here, I'm gonna give it away." And I gave them drawers to that man. That man was so happy, y'all. Oh, and I had to hunt him down because he had been coming to Veteran Resources to get shoes. This man was like a fucking sniper in the army, and you ain't got shoes. You ain't got nowhere to lay your head. White boy. Short little white boy. Really not my type, but I'm telling you, we could probably go to a bar and fuck it up. He was a guitarist too. Y'all listen, this man got my number. He thought I wanted to go out with him. But what really happened was it catapulted that man to end up getting him some housing. He had to go into a veteran transitional home, and he went in that home, and after that, they ended up giving him an apartment. And when I was in Arizona, I'm looking at these fucking apartments, and I'm like, God, I know you ain't finna give me no apartment in Arizona in the desert, but God, if you say that's where I gotta go, then that's where I got to go. You've been showing me Arizona all my life. And God was like, no, I just needed you to motivate that person. And I never forget the day I left, he had called me. And he was like, hey, what you doing? And I was like, yeah, you know, I got to go back and get my kids. Such, 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 such. He was like, oh, you bringing your kids back? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, cool. I'll see you when you get back. And he kept calling me and he would just text me like randomly from time to time. Hey, how you doing? Because I was talking to him about being a spiritualist and being awakened. You know what I'm saying? I could tell he was in the middle of his awakening journey, but he had everybody around him calling him crazy. And so here I am with these damn beads on and stuff. I'm walking around the VA. Y'all look so out of place. People was looking at me like, ma'am, why are you here? We don't see anything physically wrong with you. You have passed all your mental evaluations. Why are you here? And that's what happens with trauma. It be hidden in plain sight. Right there. Y'all listen, I was channeling in elementary school, College Station Elementary. We had a graveyard in the back of our school. Holy Spirit took me back to this yesterday. And it was tombstones and names. And my friends would be sitting there and I'd be telling them these stories. Me not knowing I'm fucking channeling. It was Larry Williams. Larry had a grandmother. Now Larry had a mama named Mary Williams. But I was channeling her mama. Either her mama or her grandmother. Y'all, I can't remember what was being said during this time. But it was so entertaining to my friends, y'all. Groups of people who just come and just fucking listen to me. But if I see new people, I'll be like, what are you doing here? Like who told you about this? Because I don't boast and I don't brag. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to you always. I love y'all. Toodles.